When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. In every season, you keep repeating promises to me. Now there's no stopping where you have started until it is complete. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. Feel it breaking out, breaking out. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul.
My name is Justin Gallegos. I am on the cross country and track and field team for Hart High School, and I have cerebral palsy. I run the 1600, which is the mile, and I run the 800, which is just short of a mile, half a mile.
Barely beating it all.
Running for me is all about just
Don't tell me that we've grown for having loved a little while.
embracing it and having a good time and being around my teammates and and getting the knowledge I need to become a better athlete from my coaches.
It's been so long since I've given you away. Every day I add another stone to the walls.
Running for me,
to keep you safe.
it's more than just a PE class. It's my life. It's my lifestyle. It's become like everything to me. I can be a true athlete. I can be what people out there don't think a disabled person can be. And that spark motivates me to prove the people that think disabled people can't do as much as regular people. It motivates me to say, hey, I'm a runner and I can run fast.
Hello, my old heart, how have you been?
In the sport of running, no one's perfect. People fall, people get spiked, people throw up, everything happens. Being a runner with CP, it doesn't stop me. It's about the sweat and time and blood and the tears and the vomit that goes into the training and all the hours on the track, out on the trails and the roads that lead to that point of the gun going off.
When Justin first started, his goal was not to become a college athlete or a professional athlete. He said his goal was to become a stronger person and just simply improve the quality of his life. He describes the challenges he faced. He said he fell hard 2 or 3 times every week at first, that there were many errors, there was much sweat, tears, time, and even blood, and yes, even vomit went into the training. But he observed this from other runners as well, that they were going through some of the same things. And all of it was part of the training that was leading up to the point when the gun would go off. Everything that is difficult, everything that takes perseverance is always leading somewhere, even if we don't want it is just yet. Despite those difficulties, Justin didn't intend on giving up easily. He said, the reason I never quit or expressed an interest in quitting is simply because I saw that it was doing more good in my life than bad. Perhaps the most important thing that was happening was the fact that he was building stamina, staying power, endurance. You see, stamina has to be built. You don't just have stamina, you have to build it. It's not something you're born with. It's not something anyone can even give you. Mommy and daddy may be able to give you everything that your little heart desires, but they can't give you this. You have to earn it. You have to build it. I can think of nothing that is worthwhile that does not require stamina. Okay, so how do I build that? How do I build stamina? Well, let me tell you how you do not build stamina. It's Monday morning. There's a new math concept. It's not easy, and actually, it sounds crazy. You've now listened to the teacher for all of 5 minutes, and you still have no idea, so this is impossible. And your first question is there going to be a test Friday? Of course there's a test Friday. So what? It's only Monday, and you've listened for all of 5 minutes, and 4 of those minutes you were thinking how crazy it all sounded, and you wish you had a better teacher. If that attitude spilled over into everyday life, you wouldn't be able to walk, or catch a ball, or climb in the playground. You may say, well, okay, but listen, Justin trains, and he trains, but he never wins. Well, if you mean he doesn't come in first, second, or even third, you're right. But I would submit to you that every time he is competing, every time he runs, he wins. Whether you appear to be successful or not, you are still building stamina. And by the way, as far as never succeeding or winning, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Feel-good story we all need about the young athlete who's overcoming incredible odds, and he is inspiring so many. Now he's getting the surprise of his life, and TJ Holmes, the man, the king of the surprise, is here with the story.
Okay, Nike surprised him with an endorsement deal. That's a pretty good surprise for any young athlete. But when you see this video of his reaction, you're going to know that something else is at play here. And what's going on is this is a young man who signed now a deal as a runner who not too long ago as a kid struggled to even walk. 20-year-old Justin Gallegos just wants to run. He won't let anything stop him. Not even cerebral palsy, a neurological disorder that affects muscle coordination, which makes every step a challenge for him. Justin's love for running has led him to partner with Nike to develop a running shoe for athletes with disabilities.
It may not feel like a shoe can change your life or impact you, but this shoe has definitely helped in my training.
Now the University of Oregon sophomore is making history, becoming the first athlete with cerebral palsy to sign a contract with Nike. He learned the news when he crossed the finish line of what he thought was a regular training run. Exhausted, this happened. He posted a photo signing the contract on Instagram and wrote, "Growing up with a disability, the thought of becoming a professional athlete is, as I have said before, like the thought of climbing Mount Everest."
Love you. Good things happen, right?
Justin wrote, "Hard work pays off. Thank you everyone for helping show the world that there is no such thing as a disability." And again, this is a young man who needed a walker at times and wore braces as a kid. He is a professional runner now. He's a professional athlete. And his point there, showing people that it's no such thing as a disability. Think of every little kid going through something.
Yeah.
Right? Who can look up at this and say, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got something I can do. It's okay. I can be a pro athlete too if I want to. So this is a great story. Like you said, on a Friday, it can be a rough week and some rough news. It's good to see something like this to wrap up a week.
All I can say is, Michael Jordan, move over. That's right.
Slow down now.
Hey, you never know, TJ. You never know. All right, thank you, TJ. Appreciate it.
Justin's goal when he began was not a Nike contract or even to make it on the Oregon University track team. He started running in high school, and Justin persevered because from the beginning he decided, I am a runner, I can run fast, even when that did not appear to be a reality. Justin had already been doing this for a long time. He was doing it when nobody saw and nobody cared, yet he continued to persevere. To persevere means not giving up. It's the effort to do something and to keep doing it till the end, even if it's hard. You keep going despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Listen, he just wanted to run, and he wanted to be on the team. But as he persevered, as he built up his stamina, all those good things just happened. But I understand this. None of it would have happened if he had quit. For me personally, one of the greatest arguments for not quitting is simply this: you just don't know what may happen. What if today or tomorrow is the day that everything changes? So you don't know, but you can know this: if I quit now, I will never see it. That's guaranteed, because your dreams will not ever work unless you do. You have to put in the work, and that requires stamina. Okay, so I told you how not to build stamina. How do you build stamina? To build stamina, you have to have two things: resistance and time. You cannot build stamina without resistance and time. If you're working out, there must be pushback, whether it's the heaviness of the weight, the speed of the treadmill, the weight of your body as you try to move and stretch in different directions. That is the resistance that is needed, so that you will have to expend effort and energy. And as this happens again and again and again, this causes discomfort and sweat, which over a period of time produces stamina. It takes resistance and it takes time. But as time passes, you get the results you were working for. And you'll find that now you can do more and you can go further than you previously imagined, all because you did not quit. Think about relationships. Listen, in relationships, you need stamina. Well, that sounds really romantic. I understand it does not, but I'm sorry, it's the truth. For me to become even a decent husband, there has to be resistance and time. There has to be pushback. I mean, I can read a book about it, or I can just imagine the kind of husband I'd be, but until I actually become one, it really doesn't mean anything. Before I was married, I would never imagine that I was selfish. Why would I imagine that? I only had myself to worry about. And I was pretty sure, well, I was well above the average guy. I mean, come on. I was happy for Mrs. T. She was getting a great guy. I mean, I was a good catch. And then it turns out, not so much. Not even close. What changed? Pushback. Resistance. That's what happened. Suddenly, many of my bright ideas apparently were not that bright. I ran into the resistance of different opinions. I ran into the resistance of not just having to think about myself and what I wanted and what I thought. It wasn't pleasant, but you can't change and become better any other way. Well, now, of course, I'm the most amazing and awesome husband you could ever imagine. Just don't ask Miss T, but I still believe that. Anything that you want, whether it's good grades, to be in good shape, a great relationship, learn a new skill, excel in a hobby, it will not happen. I mean, it cannot happen if you are not determined to build up stamina. You have to start where you are right now and then determine, even when I still can't see what I'm aiming for, I am not going to quit. The Bible says in Galatians chapter 6, let us not become weary or tired in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest. In other words, at the proper time, it's going to show up. What we've been planting and putting in the ground, it's what we've been put into motion. It's going to show up if we do not give up. So how do you get from where you are right now to where you want to be? Many people look where they are and they imagine where they want to be and they think, okay, never mind. I just can't see how that's possible. And they give up before they even start. This is a baby in a crib. What I know about this baby is that he doesn't want to be in a crib. What he really wants is to be jumping up and down on mommy's bed. But of course, that's not possible. The bed is too far away from his crib, and he hasn't learned how to climb out of his crib yet anyway. So he can give up on his small little dream. He can wait for someone else to do it for him, or maybe there's another way. Maybe he can just take it one step at a time.
Не получится.
Я вам вишаюся! Я знав, що ви прорветесь! Ну що, звільните мене? Не годиться, бо за декілька хвилин кожен...
The people that succeed are the ones who say, listen, I don't know how to get there right now. There are a lot of obstacles in my way, and everything I try doesn't seem to be working. In fact, it seems to be getting harder and harder. But if I just start somewhere, I can at least do this. And then maybe I can try this. And if I keep moving, and if I build up some stamina, then maybe I can do this. And then if I put it all together, then who knows? I mean, who does know? I don't know. But the point is, you don't know either. See, that's right. That's the whole point. We don't know. Start where you are right now. Get some momentum going. Do some hard things. Give it some time. Build up some stamina. And do not quit. And then who knows? I will promise you this. You will be pleased with the result.
Deep down, I know that you're here with me. I know that you can do anything. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open. Strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. I'm not gonna live by what I see. Not gonna live by what I feel. Deep down, I know that you're here with me. I know that you can do anything. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open. Strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe. I believe, I believe in you. Through you, I can do anything. I can do all things. 'Cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible.